The exploration of ancient history and pre-Genesis narratives delves into the depths of human origin stories that precede the well-known biblical accounts. This concept refers to understanding the history and myths that predate or occur outside the traditional Genesis narrative, encompassing ancient civilizations, their belief systems, and the stories they told to explain human existence and the universe. The significance of studying these narratives lies in their ability to shed light on humanity's earliest attempts to make sense of the world, providing a broader understanding of historical consciousness and cultural evolution. For instance, the Sumerian king list is an ancient text that offers a chronology of rulers from the mythical past to historical figures, blending myth with reality. This text helps illustrate how ancient people conceived their world and societal structure long before Genesis was written. Similarly, the Enuma Elish, a Babylonian creation myth, presents an origin story involving cosmic battles and divine hierarchy, influencing subsequent literature, including the Genesis narrative itself. These examples highlight the importance of understanding pre-Genesis narratives as they provide context and continuity to the biblical story, showcasing a tapestry of interconnected beliefs and myths across different cultures. Prominent scholars, such as Joseph Campbell, have argued that these myths carry universal themes that resonate across time and civilizations. They argue that by studying these narratives, we gain a deeper appreciation for the shared human experience and the diverse ways cultures express fundamental truths. However, this exploration is not without its challenges and controversies. Some theologians and historians debate the historical validity and significance of these narratives compared to Genesis. They question the impact these stories truly had on the development of modern religious thought. Interpreting these ancient texts requires careful consideration of cultural context and translation, which can lead to differing viewpoints on their meanings and implications. Understanding pre-Genesis narratives influences other aspects of the main topic by providing a comprehensive view of ancient history and its intricate relationship with modern belief systems. It allows us to see the evolution of religious and philosophical ideas, offering a more nuanced perspective on the development of human belief. Ultimately, examining these ancient sources enhances our understanding of Genesis itself by situating it within a broader tradition of storytelling and myth-making, emphasizing the dynamic nature of human history and the continual quest for meaning. When exploring ancient history revealed, what happened before Genesis? The heading Early Civilizations and Their Creation Myths invites us to delve into the rich tapestry of stories that ancient cultures crafted to explain the origins of the world and humanity. Creation myths are narratives that tell how the world and its various elements came into being. They are found in every culture, offering not only explanations of the cosmos, but also insights into the values, fears, and beliefs of the people who told them. The significance of studying these myths lies in their function as windows into the minds of ancient civilizations. For the scientific method, myths were used to explain natural phenomena and the human condition. Examining them enables us to understand the socio-cultural context of these societies, shedding light on their worldview and guiding principles, and offering clues about the pre-biblical history that influences the narrative of Genesis. Consider the Mesopotamian Enuma Elish and the Egyptian Heliopolitan cosmogony as prime examples. The Enuma Elish narrates the combat between the god Marduk and the chaos monster Tiamat, linking the creation of the world to cosmic battle and divine order, reflecting the political and social structures of ancient Babylonia. Similarly, the Egyptian myth centers on Atum, who rises from the waters of chaos, symbolizing creation through self-generation and the emergence of order, underscoring the Egyptians' emphasis on harmony and balance. Supporters of examining these myths argue that they offer profound insights into the understanding of human history and religious evolution. They suggest that these stories can act as a cultural bridge, connecting modern audiences with the ancient thoughts and values that shape the world's civilizations. However, the study of creation myths can also present challenges. Interpretations differ greatly, and some may argue that ancient myths lack scientific credibility, dismissing them as mere fiction. Furthermore, a Eurocentric focus on certain myths over others can obscure the diversity of global narratives. Linking these myths to the broader discussion of what existed before Genesis, they provide a cultural and historical foundation that likely influenced later theological texts, including the Bible. As we peel back the layers of ancient history, we understand that these narratives not only shape the identities of early civilizations, but also pave the way for subsequent religious and cultural developments across the world. In exploring ancient history revealed what happened before Genesis, the heading Archaeological Discoveries and Historical Evidence refers to the study and interpretation of material remains from ancient times that predate the biblical account of Genesis. This concept emphasizes the importance of unearthed artifacts, ruins, and ancient writings in constructing a historical narrative of human civilization before the biblical story begins. Archaeology serves as a window into past cultures, societies, and events, offering tangible proof of human activity and societal development that often aligns with or contrasts biblical accounts. The significance of this point lies in its ability to provide context and depth to our understanding of human history. It allows us to place the Genesis narrative within a broader historical framework and understand it as part of a continuum of human storytelling. For example, the city of Jericho offers evidence of construction that dates back to 9000 BCE, reflecting sophisticated urban planning long before the traditional dating of Genesis events. Similarly, the discovery of the ancient Sumerian city of Uruk, with its early forms of writing and governance, provides insight into human civilizations that existed millennia before the biblical timeline. Supporting opinions suggest that these archaeological findings enrich our understanding of early human civilization, challenging us to consider the multitude of influences and cultures that shaped ancient societies. Renowned archaeologist William Daver notes that such discoveries encourage a reevaluation of biblical texts, urging us to see them as part of a complex historical tapestry rather than isolated stories. However, the field of archaeology in relation to biblical history is not without its challenges. There is often controversy regarding the interpretation of evidence, with some scholars arguing that archaeological findings can sometimes contradict or cast doubt on biblical narratives. Additionally, the dating and contextualizing of artifacts can be contentious, leading to debates among historians and theologians alike. In connecting to the broader topic, archaeological discoveries and historical evidence not only help to paint a more comprehensive picture of pre-Genesis history, but they also influence other aspects such as theological interpretations, cultural mythology, and our understanding of early human migrations and interactions. By examining these ancient remnants, we gain insights into the evolution of human thought, belief systems, and societal structures, thereby expanding our appreciation for the richness and diversity of our collective past. The heading, Comparative Analysis of Ancient Near Eastern Texts, refers to the scholarly examination of texts from various ancient civilizations in the Near East, such as those from Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Levant, to identify similarities, differences, and influences among them. This analysis is crucial for understanding what happened in the ancient world before the biblical narrative found in Genesis. By comparing these texts, historians and archaeologists can piece together a more nuanced understanding of the cultural and historical context that shaped early human civilization. The significance of this comparative analysis lies in its ability to reveal shared themes and narratives that predate the biblical Genesis. These themes, such as creation, flood myths, and the organization of society, suggest that the stories found in Genesis are part of a broader ancient storytelling tradition. For instance, the Epic of Gilgamesh, a Mesopotamian text, includes a flood narrative remarkably similar to that of Noah's Ark in Genesis. Similarly, the Enuma Elish, a Babylonian creation story, shares thematic elements with the Genesis creation account. These examples demonstrate that the biblical texts were part of a rich interplay of regional stories that informed the religious and cultural ideas of the time. Scholars like William F. have supported the idea that the biblical texts were influenced by earlier Near Eastern literature, arguing for a historical context that includes intertextuality and exchange of ideas. However, this concept does face challenges and controversies. Some religious scholars and adherents might argue that biblical texts are unique or divinely inspired, independent of external influences. This viewpoint can sometimes lead to resistance against the idea of shared cultural narratives. Furthermore, there's the challenge of interpretation and dating the text accurately. Archaeological evidence can be fragmentary, and translating ancient languages poses difficulties that may lead to diverse interpretations. Despite these challenges, comparative analysis of these texts continues to be a vital tool in understanding ancient history. By highlighting these interconnections, the analysis not only enriches our understanding of the biblical text, but also shows how civilizations influence one another. This point underscores the interconnectedness of human history and influences modern perspectives on cultural and religious identity, linking the ancient to the present. In essence, comparative analysis of these texts acts as a bridge connecting the narratives before Genesis to the broader tapestry of human history, thereby enhancing our understanding of ancient societies and their legacy.